Alright, hello everybody. How are you all doing? I'm fine. Zambamon, hello. Quiver, one drunk man. Roro, Gilbert, Lana, Zujo, SXVE, Battleship Ryan, hello. Andy the Greatest. Noah, what's up? Let's go, just made it. Juby's such a weeb name, hence Poner is a weeb. Yeah. You didn't know that? I thought you knew. Mart, hello. Hey man, what stabilizers are the best in your experience, and what lube is the best for stabs? G0, G2. Okay, so for lube, I personally use 205 grade 0. So I would use that. For stabs, though, I've used a variety of them. Like I've used like cherry snap-ins, so like cherry clip-ins. Cherry screw-ins are okay too. Cherry screw-ins nowadays might need a bit more lube probably, because the tolerance can be a little tight. But Durock stabilizers are also pretty good. Durock stabilizers. Is that no face plus AZ meetup or dual no face Kipora? No. So this is the Taeguk Kipora. So that's the one from Korea. And then that's no face. Yeah. Jay, hello, what's up? Alright, so let's get right into it, shall we? So I have a few things. I just got some stuff in the mail earlier. One of them is this. I got this here. Speaking of weebs, I got this stuff. Well, it's a novelties bag because I switched it over to one, but it was just in a regular plastic bag. But I got GMK Alter finally after a long wait, especially after the alphas had to be fixed. So, Big Mac's Nunions, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Downloading Destiny 2 so the internet is running slow. Hope to catch whatever's left when it's done. Sounds good. So, you guys want to see the box art first though? So it's Alter Saber, GMK Alter. And then this is the side of the box, and the bottom it says sold by SwitchMod Keyboards, novelties by One Creative Mind, designed by CFO, and then there's a warning. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The box is actually like, I'm keeping this box. This box is awesome. Is that copyrighted? You mean the art? I'm pretty sure that they did everything in their power to make sure that it's not, that it's okay. Well, as much as they could. So this is the slap that came with it. And then we have, I think these are the corrected alphas. And then we have stuff. We can open this guy up. I actually just want to look at the alphas. So I think where did I put the novelties? Oh, I think I might have put them in the bag already, but let's just look at the alphas because I'm just curious about what the alpha colors look like in this lighting now. It is a very cool box though, for sure. Okay, so I think these are the correct alphas. They're like lighter, and there's like darker ones inside of the box. Rat removed. Rip aftermarket value. Yeah, as if I cared, right? But yeah, this looks pretty good. I think it's pretty close to the renders. Looks like candy. Also, the lighting is kind of harsh in here, so yeah. And I think the mods and the other stuff is over there somewhere. But yeah. I don't know where I put my novelty kits though. I think I put them aside somewhere earlier, and then I'm gonna have to go check. How's the contrast? Contrast not bad. I want to see like this is in like pretty bright lighting, so it's actually not bad. So in bright lighting, the contrast might actually look lower, but I think in like regular room light, this will actually look fine. Yeah, this looks pretty good in my opinion. I'll probably move these into regular Ziploc bags at some point later, because I don't like the new trays. So. And this is what the desk mat looks like. I'm not gonna put it on right now, but I'm just going to show you guys. This way. Oh, frame's dropping. Oh no. Oh gosh. Well, if you guys manage to look at the PowerPoint that's happening right now, you guys can check it out. Yeah, what's up with the internet right now? Hold up. What's up with the frame drops? Give me one sec. PowerPoint looking A+. I'm in Zoom University. Man. Yeah, let me check what's going on right now. It's kind of weird, huh? Whoa. Okay, I think we're back. I think so, right? Are we back? We back? Chat box is for some reason not showing up again, which is supposed to be here. But it's like not showing up for some reason. But anyway. We can hear you? Okay. Chat box Sag? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, it's back. There we go. Alright. So let's get started, shall we? So we have our switches and stabs. this came in a box, which I already opened to take that picture of the box earlier. But we're gonna be, and then there's just the PCB. It's empty. All right, we'll test this in just a sec. All right, let's open the guy up. So there's just a piece of foam cover. There's bump-ons. And this is covered in saran wrap. I just upgraded my White Fox. Alright. We have it. So it's an all black TGR Jane with the TypeMachina logo. There is the TypeMachina engraving. And so you can see that's the side. The black does look black and it looks pretty even, so I think it's fine. The lighting's kind of harsh. And there's the bottom with the TypeMachina TGR engraving. It's like a combination. You can see the TypeMachina the TGR T and the TypeMachina M logo. And it's just an outer weight. Just an outer weight. The screws, actually, you can see that some of them actually go through the case. But the rest is pretty simple. It's just has some rounded corners. Rounded over here too. It's USB mini. And the seam's pretty, you can't really touch the seam here, so the top and bottom placement on each other is pretty good. And yeah, those screws though, yeah, it's using Phillips screws, which I personally am not as huge of a fan sometimes, but I mean, they're easily replaceable though, so I don't mind it in particular. Pretty heavy boy, yeah. What is the custom you're using right now? Just do exclamation keyboard. Cartoon, hello. All right, let's put the bump-ons on. Dry weight? What do you mean? Oh, like what's the weight of this? I can check. I need to go get my scale. I'm not liking the music here, so let's switch it up. How does a Juby feel? Juby feels great. Juby is easily one of my favorites now. I really like it. Especially a plateless is really good. No plate. Nice and bouncy, soft, and it feels pretty good, sounds pretty good, so can't complain. I like the layout the most because I use a 60% pretty regularly, so for me it's perfect. And like the additional function keys, like it's a good to have around. It's good to have around. Okay, let me get the scale. We can weigh it. Alright, so this guy weighs... okay, there, it's teared. Alright, so this guy weighs... about 5 pounds. So pretty much 5 pounds. That's 2.25 kilos. So, decently heavy. I imagine build is gonna be like an extra pound. So. Alright. Let's, I think it uses Phillips screws, so let's get the screws out of there first. Let's get the plate out first. Thick boy. Yeah, pretty thick. I figured that, I totally forgot that Nathan would be streaming right now. I saw the announcement, but yeah. He's building a bower, I think. Although, to be honest with you, I actually don't know the guy, whom he is building for. I assume he's a tech reviewer of sorts. But yeah, I don't know this Dave guy personally. I don't really follow much of tech reviewing and stuff, so I don't really know people on YouTube and like their presence. They're just overall not my following. Dave 2D Bower, yeah. So one thing I'm noticing is that these screws are kind of a little bit dusty, have a bit of metallic dust or something. So I'm actually gonna like blow some air on them. Yeah, it's a little dusty, but I think it's just from factory or something. Interior has some burrs inside that I'm noticing. So this is the inside of the Jane. Pretty simple. It's just a little dusty here. But basically, the 4 of the screws from the weight go all the way through, which is kind of funny. Has some alignment tabs. Overall, pretty standard bottom piece. It's just a thick aluminum bottom piece with the cutout and the tabs. That's pretty much what it is, though. There's nothing special about the bottom. Bottom's angled, and it has the, like, you can hold up, you can hold the case from the sides. But yeah. And then there's the top. As you can see, there's some machining like burrs from, I assume, like the screw holes, like the tapping and stuff. It's on the interior, so you'll never see that really, but I mean, just something to know. I personally don't care for these kinds of things. Like I'm really not picky about those kinds of things. This is really like whatever to me. Phillips screws is disgusting. Yeah, I know they included Phillips screws. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not personally like a huge fan either, but it is what it is. Also, something kind of odd that I just noticed right now. They actually didn't give me all the screws. Well, not all the screws are here. So look at how many tabs there are. There's 5 on the top and 5 on the bottom, but I only got 6 screws. Does this mean that maybe they were supposed to open it up and actually give me screws? I don't know. But that kind of looks like bad. I mean, that's kind of like unfortunate repackaging. I didn't get 10 screws. I only got 6. Not that I would not that I would even use all 10. Actually, 6 is totally fine. It just holds up fine, but just kind of funny. BYOS, bring your own screws. Yeah, for real. Kind of odd though. It's like here's the measurements of the screws. You can do the rest of the work. It's like, well, thanks. How helpful. Wait, what? Missing screws? Yeah, it only came with 6 plate screws instead of 10. Like, look, so this is the plate, and as you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screw holes, and I only got 6. For those who don't know, the TGR Jane V1 plate is basically identical to Mech 27, to Mira, to Moon, to Duck Orion. They're all the same. They all have these 10 symmetrical top bottom top mount screw holes. So don't be surprised if you ever got a plate like this and you put it in a different keyboard, different TKL, and it fit. It's because, yes, this plate, the TGR Jane V1 plate, is modeled after the Duck Orion plate. So it's intentional. So they didn't open the case and do QC inside and replace the factory screws. Yeah, that's what that's the impression I'm also getting, Zambaman. So pretty unfortunate, to be honest with you. Yeah, that seems to be the case, though. I would argue the same thing. Whatever Zambaman said just now about them not opening the case and just looking at the exterior only. I think that's very likely. Yeah. Maybe it'll rattle a bit when we type. We'll know soon enough. I think it'll be fine with 6, to be honest. 6 is plenty for a plate. For this particular plate, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna put the case to the side. Actually, I guess I can always put the case over here. He's pressing things. Alright. So that was a hell of a screw up. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, Question. You're so funny. It's actually nice using a standard for plates. I do agree with that. I mean, the Jane V2 also technically uses a standard, which is it's supposed to copy the. It's supposed to be the same plate design as the Whale or the Koala or a bunch of OTD boards, you know. But it's basically that. I mean, it's all the TGR boards are, except for the Alice in particular, are kind of inspired from some classic designs. So yeah. So you know, just a good old 1.6mm PCB. You can see it says TGR Pontoporia. I believe Pontoporia is supposed to be the word for dolphin. It's because Yutzi is a huge fan of Linwork stuff and he loves dolphin, like the dolphin keyboard, and so Yeah. If I recall correctly, he learned a lot of his PCB stuff from Liku. Yeah. Green PCB. Such low quality. Green. Oh gosh. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That PCB ew? Cause it's green. Budget PCB confirmed. Yeah, serious. Alright, let's test this out. Ooh, okay. So, underglow is working. I think for this one, I'm gonna have to use switch hitter. Alright, there it is. At least it comes in black. Oh, that's true. Green PCB, but it comes in black. It's a compromise, you know? Sometimes you just can't get everything your way. So... that's programmed to, I guess this might be FN key, but this is programmed to pause for some reason. Okay. Oh, why is that? Oh, it's numlock or something? Weird. What is this? Oh, it's just programmed to something weird. Okay. Wait, what? Is this like a toggle key, maybe? Okay, I need to open boot mapper because I'm not sure what these are programmed to. Let's open a boot mapper and check. Alright, boot mapper is open. So download. It opens that. Toggle boot mapper, and you can just always just check where it highlights. So this is programmed to, let's put it to scroll lock. Let's program this guy to pause. Oh, I see, that didn't do anything. Okay. This guy should be insert, delete, home, and page up. I see, these are just kind of randomly configured. Okay, page down. Alright, I can check the rest though. So they should be up, left, down, right. Okay, so that's fine. And then, okay, tilde, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Dash plus backspace. And okay, backslash, bracket, P. Oh, okay, I think the rest should be okay. I just need to check if it works. Okay. I didn't touch the PCB or inside the case, promises. Nice Mech 27. 800 USD board with $2 PCB. PCB's fine, to be honest with you. Okay, I like programming the caps lock as left control, so I'm gonna do that now, just so I can avoid headache later on. Alright. Okay, and then enter. Are we splitting the shift or nah? I actually don't know. But I'll program that as... I forget. I think we're not splitting the shift, but I'll double check. Okay. Left shift, cool. And then this should be our... there should be our left twin key, I guess. I like doing that instead. Wait. Left alt, yeah. And then spacebar. or wait, which one's spacebar? This one's spacebar. And then right alt, right control, right control. And okay, cool. So I can just toggle off boot mapper and then upload. Yes. Alright, cool. Just check that these are working. Maybe I'll just put like different colors, like yellow and magenta or something, and then rainbow we'll just do like different colors. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can do flow update. So now it's like rainbow. But we don't need RGBs, so it doesn't matter. Alright, cool. I think we're done testing it. No split shift. You style shamed me. Oh yeah, that's right, I did that. Tim Keelis, hello, how are you doing? J-Sang S, hello. Nice new cable you have there. This cable, I've had it for a while actually. I've had it for quite some time, but it's just a Lindy cable. Just a Lindy USB mini. Alright, so PCB works. Good stuff. I'm good, how are you? I'm a little tired from this week. So you guys know how like last week was election week, and I told you guys, well, whoever was here, that I didn't do any work. Oh, this is a new cable though, yes. This is by Cup Cables. If you haven't seen Cup Cables work, this is a YC8 cable with this cool sparkly YC8 cable. I mean YC8 connector. Can you see that? It's really cool. It has this purple coil. The coil is amazing. I actually remember getting a Cup cable the first time a long time ago, and the coil was no good. I actually complained to him about the coil. I was like, hey, I don't like this coil. Like, it's just not very springy. It's just not as good. It's not tight enough. And he actually remade those coils later on, and now he's just like, he just got this right. Like, this is crazy nice. But yeah, Cup Cables. They're on Instagram as well as like they have a website. I think it's cupcables.com. But yeah, they do cool stuff. They do very cool stuff. Alright, so we got some Durock stabs and some 62-gram tangerines. How do you guys think a GMK Mizu would look on the upcoming Vega in white? That should look pretty good. Mizu, I know that looks pretty good on white. So yeah, I would say it'll look pretty nice. Going to be building a keyboard once my parts come. When putting the switches in, I guess, is there a certain way they should be facing whilst being pushed in? Yeah, I mean, it depends on your PCB assert. So it's pretty simple though. So just look at your PCB. Just line up the pins, right? So all you gotta do is you look at the PCB. Sometimes if you have a hot swap, it's gonna just have a hot swap socket behind the holes here. That's fine, but basically if you see this orientation, those are the LED pins, these are the switch pins. So you grab your switch and you would just put, assuming you have a plate, right? So you have a plate in between, but basically this is the right orientation. You want to make sure that the switch is all the way flush on the PCB. But yeah, if it's the obviously sometimes you can have north facing is what's north facing is basically whenever the switch, the LED pins are actually facing up on the PCB. In that case, you would insert it in the other direction. So yeah, that's about it. Did you get a Bauer too? I did not. I did not. High K Pogos. I did not get a Bauer too. Any botters in chat? What do you mean any botters in chat? Why should there be any botters in chat right now? I spy that sheet stack in the corner. What kind of audio setup you got? So I have a, for the amp, that's a Lure 2. Sheet Lure 2. And this is a sheet Bifrost DAC. For my mic, I have a, it's over here, but I have a 2i2 Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. This mic is a Rode NT1 mic. And for my headphones, I use, I have the 6XX, like the one from Drop. And I also have some Fostex TH8X00s for closed ear. But for streams, I use my IEMs because these are just pretty old actually. These are just Shure SE215s. I use these because it gets really hot if I use headphones. C3 or Durock stabs? These are Durock stabs. But which ones to get? I personally don't think I would mind either. I think I heard that they pretty much fixed the issues that they used to have, so I don't think any of the two would be a problem. Yo, Smoff, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. How are you, my friend? And Gilbert asking to hydrate. All right. So yeah. All right, cool. I think we have enough of everything. 5, 10. Okay, good. All right, cool. Sounds like a nice setup. It is pretty nice. I like it personally. So I don't think I'm gonna upgrade anything for a while. So yeah, I don't have issues with it. Yeah, I got it from, so a friend of mine is really into audio, and he kind of helped me out. He had a lot of like leftover gear and other stuff, and this is what we ended up figuring out. Alright, so let's get our lube. And our lube brush. 205 lube brush. I wish I could justify getting nicer headphones than my M50Xs, but I'm pretty deaf, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I see. The M50s are not bad, though. The Audio Technica ones. Those are pretty good, in my opinion. Doing good, busy with work and lube build service all the time, though. Oh, I see. Sounds like me. Sounds just like me when I'm also busy with, like, build work as well as like work. Pretty good, just have no reason. I did get some overpriced IEMs in the mystery drop box a few years ago. Oh, nice. I mean, do they work fine, even if they're overpriced? But yeah, I personally am not the kind of person to, I don't like the idea of mystery boxes or loot boxes just because it's too risky. Guarantee, I mean, it's almost like, it's closer to a guarantee that you won't get what you want. That's very valuable or whatever. But if you can settle for most of the prizes in those loot boxes, then I think it's okay. But yeah, I think just generally speaking, loot boxes tend to be pretty much a miss rather than a hit. They're great. I just wouldn't pay 800 for them. The one I joined had a tier thing. Oh, I see. They're called Empire Ears. Oh, they're Empire Ears. I see. I can't say I know too much about audio, but yeah. I just picked up some Hi-Fi Man HE400s, and they're great. First planer I've ever used. No, very nice. I heard good things about those too. But again, I don't really know much about audio. Nor care too much about it because I also think that I can't tell the difference. I mean, like, I can tell, like, from not having it at all to having something, but after a certain point, it's just, like, pretty much the same. To me, anyway. It's like, oh, people are like, can you tell the difference in the mids? I'm like, yeah, it sounds about the same, to be honest. Sounds like music. You know? Diminishing return? Yeah, just like keyboards. Just like keyboards. HPKB, hello, how are you doing? I was actually browsing Instagram the other day, HP, and I was looking at some of your photos. They look great. I really like your setup. Really cute. And clean. Makes me feel like I need some, like, plans and stuff. But, yeah. I don't get plans because I know I'm gonna kill them. I mean, people say, like, get fake plans, but I don't wanna get a fake plan, though. It's like real or nothing, you know? I take iPhone pics, but iPhone pics can be nice as long as you have enough light. iPhone pics don't... It doesn't matter whether you take iPhone pics or camera or like DSLR pics. They actually can be pretty much the same quality. It doesn't really matter, actually. People... There's photographers who take better iPhone pics than like 90% of the people who even work as semi-pro in like with nicer gear. So yeah, iPhone pics are nice. iPhone cameras are pretty nice too, just in general. Like they're not just like any cameras. Yes, get a tree. Rep plants. Get succulent plants, less maintenance. Ah, that is true. I would probably get, I would probably get like small succulents. I think that would be okay. Like small ones, I think I would be able to take care of them because if you just need to like water them every, so often and not do too much to maintain it, that's okay with me. Yeah, succulents would be good. A good choice. Trying to buy a camera, but I don't want to sell my kidneys for one and for a body and a lens. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that because cameras do get expensive. So, HP. So one thing I will say is people will recommend you to get full frame cameras a lot of the time. If they're like, oh, if you're serious, you could get like this A7, which is on sale and like it's pretty cheap used and whatever. The problem with using full frame, though, to be honest with you, besides like the form factor itself, like it being bigger, is glass for full frame is extremely expensive. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. Doesn't matter whether you're Sony or Nikon or Canon or whatever, Pentax, Olympus, whatever, right? Doesn't matter. Full frame is just really, really, really expensive for glass. So for like lenses and filters and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I personally would think about whether you would benefit from using full frame. I used to be full frame for a long time, and then I pretty much decided to stay in crop now after I sold all my gear and re-bought like a camera. Like actually this camera that I'm using right now is a Sony A6400, and it's a crop lens, and it works just fine for my use, like for travel, for whatever, like keyboards, streaming, like all that stuff. I can just use this, and it's pretty light. It works well. I have had no issues, and it's much cheaper to get glass. Like I'm paying a few $100s, let's say, for a lens instead of $1,000 for a lens. So yeah, I personally found that to be like a valuable thing to think about when I was choosing a camera again. I was like, do I really need all this crap? Yo, UBMIT or UBMIT, hello. Dolce's looking really nice on this board. Yeah, Dolce's great. I actually was working on the GMK banderole for Dolch earlier, so hopefully people will like it. But yeah, that's underway. If you're looking for Dolch though, actually Project Keyboard already has Dolch up as a pre-order, but the pre-order is expensive. Like it's basically extra pricing, so just know that if you get it now, you can secure a slot, but it won't be cheap. Quarter keys, macro pass pimped out. I also don't. I don't upload much on social media platforms to invest in a nice camera. Yeah. Well, I mean, I personally get cameras not because of social media, but because I enjoy photography outside of the ecosystem of a phone. Actually, like I personally enjoy the click and the whole, like, you know, and getting those into memory and then pulling those out and then like editing them and all that stuff. Like that whole photography process for me is enjoyable. I mean, before, like, it used to be film, but yeah, that's a big motivator for me. But if yours is convenience, then yeah, you can just stick to iPhone and you'll actually be like, I know people who take amazing iPhone photos, so I can't say like, oh, you should get a camera. Like, I think that's false. I don't think that's a good suggestion, actually, unless, like, you know, those needs are better fulfilled with a camera, with a nicer camera or whatever that is, or like a non phone camera. The thing about phone cameras is they're limited by aperture because they're small, so you only get so much control over things. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Zorb's how to take artisan photos was also one of the things that got me into artisans. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of first time I hear that, actually. Zorb has a lot of neat guides though. He's done like artisan casting stuff. He's done like photography stuff. He's young too. Like, he's really talented and skilled and mature for his age. He's been around the community pretty long too. Zorb Caps. Like one of the longer ones out of the people I know. Yo, on Clairvoyance, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Glad I was able to catch your stream. Love the artisans. Thanks, dude. How's it going, man? You not busy? It's like Tuesday evening. Oh, well, I guess you might be done now. It's good to see you, though. Yo, Mr. Juan, what's up, my friend? Early stream today, relative to the usual times. Right? Normally I'm a late night streamer. But yeah, today early because I just needed some liberation from other responsibilities. And I'm waiting for some feedback on some work stuff anyway, so I don't really have to be doing work right now. Pete's clinic. Yeah, probably ends early, huh? That's cool, dude. Yo, Druas, hello. But yeah, earlier stream for once today. Just kind of wanted to do it earlier too. Didn't realize that Nathan would be streaming now. But yeah, this is a safe haven for those people who are like, oh, I don't want to deal with the chat with 2,000 or 3,000 people. I guess he's front paging, so I actually don't know how many viewers he has right now. I can't imagine dealing with 2,000 people at once, or 4,000. He got 2.5k. Oh, actually, that's kind of like more of his usual now. I think he's averaging like 2k. And before raid, that'll be fun. I mean, it's fine if he raided, but guarantee that out of those 2k, 1.5 will drop in the first like 2 minutes. They'll be like, who's this imposter? Sus AF. Lightning was not an imposter. Non-sub only chat constantly asking him what the best switch is or if their ducky is good. Yeah, I know. Man, I have a very crass joke about that, but I'll abstain from saying it. About duckies, to be specific. Message it. Full send. Brothers. Yo, HBKB. Thanks for gifting a tier sub to Matt Chan. Thank you. Very generous of you. But yeah, okay, so full send is like, you know, if people are like, oh, is my ducky good? I mean, one response, because I mean, every time I hear the word duck, I think of the food, like I think of the animal, the food, right? And I'm like, well, you should roast it and see how it tastes. See if it's good. But, you know, I know Ducky's a brand, so Peking duck, yeah. Duck is awesome. So good. So good. Alright, sorry. My chat my conversations always devolve towards food anyway, whether I'm hungry or not. Yo, 10 Peaches, hello. Good day. How are you? What time is it over there? Is it just morning? Roast duck is great. Oh yeah. It's amazing. Had duck and chashu over rice. Oh, so jealous. Yeah, duck onion is the best. Duck keywords. Duck keywords are awesome too. Chive, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Lightning vibes do hit different. Yeah. It's all about the food. Food, my friends, bring people together. I assure you. You know, we have like all these electoral campaigns and shit, right? We need to. Why? I mean, I know that you can't technically like kind of like bribe people to vote, but why don't we have charity events where they do like freaking? I mean, of course, COVID can't do right now, but like huge barbecues or some shit, like totally America things, you know, like just bring people together by organizing like a barbecue event for like thousands of people, like put booths everywhere, have like roast pork and like, you know, whatever, chicken and like, and it's just like and just like outside barbecue. And oh god, imagine if campaigns were incentivized with food involved events, just like how like you go to college and people, you know, like clubs will have like pizza and stuff. You gotta bring the people together. You bring the people together by giving them food. It won't just feed their stomachs, it'll feed their souls. They'll be like, oh yeah, you know, this guy I never got along with because he was, I don't know, let's say wearing that red hat, you know? And You know, we were just chatting over barbecue ribs, and damn, he's a nice guy. You know? Forget our political differences and beliefs. We're getting along today. You feel? Anyway, Ted Peaches says, Dolch is made for the Juby perfect match. Thank you. I actually did think of Dolch as I was purchasing Juby, so that's why it ended up there. Once Dolch R5 ships, that'll be the set to put on Juby with full icon plus text modifiers. Do you prefer anyway? So the question that Cabigar, CA Beggar, maybe Californian Beggar, I don't know. Celiac, what's up, my friend? How are you doing? Is that Peking roast duck or Cantonese roast duck? I'm personally partial to Cantonese roast duck because I've tried like homemade Cantonese roast duck and oh god, it was so good. I can't say no to either kinds of roast duck though. They're both amazing, but I think the Canto one fits my palate a little better. Anyway, you guys making me hungry. I'm about to leave stream. Sorry. Lightning has a Discord? I do. So he pings you when he goes live? Yes. You can technically... Hey, Zambuan. Unlike somebody else's Discord, I actually have a unping command where you can take off your live ping role and you won't get pinged when I go live. Isn't that great? Look how nice I am to the people. I actually give them the option to opt out, but they opt in by default, by the way. Just like those what is that, like mail like ads and stuff, like you opt in by default. The only way is to not get is that you actually have to make the effort to opt out. Yeah, that's how it works. I like pinging people. Yeah, I know. You don't like being pinged though. Wood, how are you doing, my friend? If it's important, I ping them? Oh, I mean, for sure. I do think my streams are important. But I also think that... I do think the reason I did the live ping thing is actually two reasons. Number one is that a lot of the people who do already care, right, don't really need the ping. In other words, they see their like notification on their phone, or they're on Twitch already, or like whatever, right? Like they see it, you know, they see it on their devices, and they just come in, right? They just come in, you know, or they see like maybe me posting about it on like a self promo channel or something, you know? People just join. The people who care, ultimately. And then the second reason is because, yeah, like it's just, I know that it can get annoying. So, doesn't Chatterino have a ping feature? Does it? I mean, I have Chatterino, but ping feature in what sense? Like pinging people? Going well, brother. Gog, hello. Works in Twitch as well? Wait, at all works in Twitch? I think at all might actually be a username. Thor, hello. Oh, I see. It says notify when live. Yeah. So something like that. You know what I mean? So I think people can kind of like, you know, figure it out themselves if they want to join stream or not. So that's why I have it as a separate rule. Because it's like, you know, if you don't want the ping, that's fine. You might already get a ping from a different source, like your Twitch app or something else. So, yeah. I love being pinged to a 15-minute long stream starting soon. Hey. I only take about 5 minutes on average, okay? Tops. Please. My starting soons are not that long. Jeez. Being rude here. The only times that was longer than like 5 minutes was because I was having like technical difficulties, okay? Jeez. At least I don't have this long 40-second intro, huh? That it counts down to. I mean, it's kind of fancy and all, but yeah, I don't have anything like that. I get my pinks from Purple Hat. I see. That Purple Hat, though. Shots fired. Rude. We're just rooting here. Rooting for each other. Rooting against each other. Part of the vibes of Lightning keyboard streams. For some reason the lighting looks really good today and the stream looks super clear. Maybe it's my phone app playing up today. Did you make any changes? Any changes? Well, I have my key light is located this way now, and like it's actually kind of like Rembrandt lighting, which is 45 degrees and up. And then I have a fill light on here to basically cover some of the shadows on my face. So yeah, I did adjust a little bit, but I think compared to last time you were here, I think it might be still the same. But maybe it is Twitch being better, or your internet kind of like being able to handle higher res. So I don't know. Could be either. Lighting game slowly rising. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Yeah, buying a new light was obviously the best choice I could make with people's donations and subscriptions, because the second big upgrade I want to eventually do is a desk upgrade. But for that I do need to wait a little longer to sort of have a few things kind of settle, and also like readjust the layout in my room and whatnot. But yeah, that'll eventually come. Like I plan on it. Some desk upgrade. Make it deeper probably, and a little wider actually, a little longer rather. Yeah. Your lighting was already good too. It looks like you need more artisan columns. Gawk, if I got an infinity number of artisan columns, it would be great and all, but yeah, not very convenient for the desk. It's okay for my shelf. If I even have shelf space, that is. But, you know. The 2-column macro cluster is pretty cool though. I actually like it a lot because it doesn't take vertical space. Sit and stand desk equals hype. Yeah, I definitely would I definitely want to I mean, I think the best upgrade I could do is I actually already have it like written down and stuff, but it will be like an uplift V2 standing desk with the regular mount is fine, but like one of the like nicer wood ones, I think the black colored wood or something. I forget what it's exactly called, but that one looks pretty good, and it doesn't have like the crazy price hike as the bamboo ones have, I think. Gotta run, kiddo isn't allowed to watch screens yet, and he just woke up. Oh, I see. Go tell your kid, nothing personal, kid. But you can't see this screen. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Juan. Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh wow. I have a lot of viewers today. This is rare. I guess I should stream more in the afternoons, huh? Hi Lightning, how was your day? Razor Block, hello. My day was actually okay. I did what I had to do, which was mostly just doing a lot of logistics stuff and sending emails. That was okay. Ran some errands earlier. Figured out when I want to cook soon, not for dinner, but maybe tomorrow. So yeah, just doing home stuff and work stuff. It's been okay though, compared to yesterday. Yesterday, I was extremely tired because I didn't do work last week, and I did an all-nighter on Sunday night, and I was up until about noon yesterday, because I had a presentation to give, and like for one of our meetings, yeah, so I was up for like 28 hours, 30 hours straight. So that was kind of brutal. But then yeah, I slept it off after that. So what do you plan on cooking? I actually just wanted to make some soup. Wanted to make some fish cake soup, like Korean style fish cake soup. And then make some other stuff. But yeah, it's like soup season, although today's been particularly warm here in the East Coast. I mean, the past few days have been really warm. Have been like 60 or 70 degrees, which is basically like 20 degrees plus Celsius, really. I don't like it really because the season's changing. Like, it's supposed to be a different season now, and it's kind of too warm for that season, for the fall, for the autumn, right? And yeah, I kind of do wish it were like much cooler weather today, but it was pretty warm today. So, but yeah, soup season is the best. I love it when it's nice and chilly and you get some warm soup, hot piping soup, and yeah, it's great stuff. Why is it this warm in November? Yeah, I mean, you know, climate change perhaps. Just saying, you know, among with other things that people like to deny, like viruses and voting results. Just a few things that people like to, you know, neglect or ignore, as a matter of fact. Climate change fake news. Yeah, totally fake news. Lightning, are you excited about GMMK Pro? I am. I'm excited about GMMK Pro because it's gonna I don't want to sound terrible, but I'm excited for it because it means a lot of people will get those, and there will be fewer complainers about how there is not enough budget options to disrupt the market. And you know, hopefully we'll have fewer people who are like, you know, I guess more so like there'll be a bit of more selectivity in terms of who is interested in what type of keyboard depending on your budget. And the GMMK Pro existing is actually helpful in that it's going to sort of help sort those people out. I'm not trying to say this isn't like elitist thing to say, but I'm just trying to say like, oh, it's good to have another option for the people out there who have a smaller budget and wants very specific things. You know, you get what you pay for, and hopefully they will. Just like NK65 covers a very large chunk of the audience, of the market right now, right? It's kind of the same thing. I think it's a good thing. Let's see. Reservations tomorrow? No, I'm not getting a reservation. Are you joining in Iron 180? At the moment, I have no interest vested in the Iron 180. I'm not particularly in for the aesthetic of the Iron 180. Gloria is giving Wave fans a run for the money. I'm sure Wave fans will be fine. I'm sure KBD fans will be doing just fine. I don't really worry for KBD fans. KBD fans has a big audience, and they also really can crank out stuff in mass. So I don't worry really for KBD fans. KBD fans also has like been able to like kind of like prove themselves in the market too. So like they have a lot more trust from people. Is that a Winkila Zenith though? It's not. It's a Juby exclamation keyboard for that. Only idiots buy $900 fake Janes. I don't think it's an idiotic thing. It's just $900 is a lot of money. I think that's basically what it is, right? It's mostly budget related. It's nothing about what's stupid or not. It's mostly like how much money are you willing to spend, and how much do you get out of it. But did I get Andromeda? I did not. I don't make my bet. I did not get Andromeda. I think people will be disappointed by GMMK Pro. We'll see. We'll see. Ops and 40% orthos like the plank. 40% orthos. That's not my expertise. Is Silly Pairs here? Because 40% ortho, I mean, maybe he might know, but I really don't know. Sorry. I wish I knew more about ortho, but I don't. Let's see. Bauer Light is teased by Dixie today. Another entry-level product, quote-unquote, entering the market. Yeah. It's like Kara and 65% and NK65. Bauer Light, you know, it's all kind of the same. So yeah, I guess it's like, I mean, it's a good thing. It's always good to have newer options, but you know, depends on what your perspective is on the market. Very new to mechanical keyboards. I think I want to buy a Leopold FC750R. Do you know anything about it? Yes, it's a great board. Leopold is as good as it gets on the shelf, off the shelf. Yeah, I absolutely agree with the people in chat. Leopold FC 750R is a great keyboard. A lot of people that I know have gotten it and have really enjoyed it. So I personally would say go for it if it's currently interesting you. And yes, they come with excellent double shot PBT caps, and just the build quality of the OEM boards is actually very nice. Really can't complain for the price and for what they offer. So yeah, Leopold is good. As a big L on Bauer raffle, super excited for the Bauer light. I see. Vermillo is also really great. Yes, Vermillo has definitely improved a ton over the years. I remember getting my first Vermillo and having a few disappointments about how its construction was, but I actually did recently. I had a commission. Someone asked me to desolder and install LEDs into their Vermillo, I think. And I looked at the interior design of it, and it was actually really good. Like it was like south facing LED, like the PCB had a daughter board, like the components on the PCB were not like a whole mess. It was actually pretty decently arranged and stuff. So like the PCB quality was decent. Yeah, like I actually, like it had like foam included inside. The stabs were like pre-lubed. Yeah. Leopold's double shots are peak off the shelf, says Hyunmi. Yeah, I agree. That board with the stock white and black, quick buy, clean setup. Yeah. How many serious artisans do you own? I think I only own 2. I own 2. This one and a different one. That's it though. I've never won any other ones. How long will it take the in-stock Linworks boards to ship from this week? Wait, what? How long will it take the in-stock Linworks boards to ship from this week? Oh, I would say a few weeks, give or take. I mean, I don't really know. I think that's those kinds of logistics are not beyond the scope of my, like beyond my own like knowledge right now. Like it's not, I don't manage that, you know. I only help moderate the Discord server. Sell me your 1.2 OG? No, not right now. What's my favorite switch? Probably any smooth linear is fine, but I would say for any other ones, Topra is probably my favorite. MX Browns are great too, in my opinion. If you don't agree, it's fine. God damn. Keep dropping this thing. I think it's just not magnetic, so I'm just gonna have to hold it. Just kind of annoying. MX Brown is a true connoisseur. I think MX Browns are great if they're smooth and then you lube them, and then I like spring swapping them to like 60, 65 gram. What is the point of south facing switches? Oh, okay, so keyed 5N, the point of south facing is, yes, as Hyunmi said, won't have issues with low profile keycaps hanging or hitting the switch housing. That's correct. So for like cherry profile here is actually slightly lower in height than OEM. And so if you have north facing, the keycaps actually hit the housing before they fully bottom out. The reason keyboard manufacturers do north facing, okay, the main reason is because north facing allows them to do that shine through keycaps, right? Like the shine through LED stuff. That's what it allows them to do. Like it allows them to put the shine through legend on the top part of a keycap, and you know the LED shines through there, right? But south facing, however, helps you prevents the keycap from hitting the housing before it bottoms out. Lubed Brown's very nice. There's plenty of MX Brown keyboards, yes. There's not old compact 1800 layouts have them, yes, but also like old other 1800 boards also have them. Yeah, there's a good number of boards that have vintage MX Browns, or like old MX Browns. I mean, honestly, whether it's vintage or not does not matter. Just ask whoever's selling, or if like whoever it is, or like if you get something, the only thing that matters is if it's smooth or not. If it's smooth, good. If it's not, then that's just bad luck. You just have to risk it in a way. Yo, CA Beggar, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Was north facing a thing before shine through LEDs? No, actually no. A lot of vintage keyboards had south facing. North facing became a lot more prominent once like the gaming industry sort of started taking off with mechanical keyboards. Do you build most of your keyboards with south facing switches? Yeah, in general I have a preference for south facing because of that. Because it actually, when you have north facing and like for example like GMK, like cherry profile specifically, when cherry profile hits the housing before it bottoms out fully, it actually feels kind of odd. So I don't like that. It's the feel that I don't like about it. Whereas in the case of south facing, that doesn't happen. So I would rather sacrifice LEDs than like the feel of the board, or like the sound even, because bottoming out early is also gonna change the way it sounds against the keycap. But yeah, most custom keyboards, at least in our community, the enthusiast community, use south facing PCBs. I have some browns at home, maybe I'll mess around with them. Any reason you use lubed legged browns over linear switches? There isn't much tactility to MX Browns, that is correct. But that can be part of the appeal. It's like a light tactility. When you lube MX Browns also, I don't touch anywhere near the housing, like the leaf, the metallic leaf on the front. I also don't touch any of those like little legs that are causing the tactile bump. Because if you do touch them with lube, you're definitely gonna kill the tactility, which is very small already. But to preserve that, you just can leave it untouched. Yeah. Okay, it sucks that these screws are not magnetic because I need to basically put put them in by hand. People being really loud out today. I have to say, the city's been in a good mood since the weekend, for obvious reasons. Not to mention, it's also been quite warm outside, so... Oh, I see. I see. No problem. I mean, it's okay. I just read chat and I assume it's for me, but yeah. The COVID cases, speaking worldwide though, guess this community will continue seeing growth. Yeah, that is very likely actually. That's a very good point, CA Beggar. Right now, yeah, it's true. COVID cases are peaking worldwide. More so in the United States, it's pretty bad. I really hope people can sort of wake up and realize that it's still a thing. I understand how people are impatient and restless, but it really isn't the time to be careless. It really isn't. Like, the sooner we and, like, you know, all the governments and all the, you know, all these people, like, get their shit together, essentially, we'll be able to tackle that down. But yeah, it's not looking good right now. Really not looking good. My city has had 12 days without a COVID case. Yeah, but if you're like in the, I think you're like in Australia, is that right? But I mean, in any case, in the United States right now, though, it's a mess. It's bad, and people are definitely not taking the precautions, or at least not taking them as seriously in some places. Like, I mean, it really depends on where, but yeah, it's been pretty bad overall. Like, it's getting worse, and people kind of like don't realize how bad it is to not be careful. Alright, we have to test the stabs before we move on. The election is to blame for the peak? Sort of. I mean, it definitely has to do with ideology differences. It also has to do with... Yeah, sure, the election does have an effect to it, yes. I won't disagree. But there's like the main different factors also. Like, there's people who are like quote-unquote restless and quote-unquote sick of it, but it only makes it worse. Hey, Lightning, you always build the best boards. I'm more so lucky, Dustin. People just send nice boards, and I just get lucky that people do send nice boards. It really isn't because, you know, I do build other boards too, though. I actually oh gosh, haven't mentioned it very specifically, but I'm currently waiting on a shipment of like a ton of KBD 75s, because I am doing a larger commission for that. And yeah, I built like KBD fans boards too, and yeah, I built all kinds of boards really. I mean, I built a discipline, and yeah, always build all kinds of things. I would say maybe it's less apparent because, like, on stream, like, I do build like a lot of other boards too. I do other stuff off stream as well. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I do also build stuff that's not necessarily like high end. Yeah. KB75 actually sounds really good. Yeah, it really is. Feel, it's actually not bad. I don't think it's. I think for the price, the KBD75 is a pretty good deal. Have mercy on this space bar, thank you. KBD75 low key sounds good. Yeah, it really does. Would you recommend filming Tangerines? Yeah, I would. I would. Especially like these JWK ones. Yeah, I absolutely would recommend using like TX films or Deskys films or whichever you like more. Yeah, doesn't matter. Is the board you're building the same one Glars's had in his latest video? The same one Glars's had in his latest video? Probably not. I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna think. I think the answer to that is probably not. I think Kimchi Jody Boy built one a few days ago. I see. Are you going to try out the GMMK Pro? I'm only going to try out the GMMK Pro if somebody sends me one, but otherwise no. I don't really have the capacity to spend money to get one myself and like use it. Daniel, hola tío, ¿qué haces en el día del pavo? Creo que me voy a juntar con unos amigos y vamos a cenar juntos. I just said that I'm gonna have dinner with Friendsgiving with some friends, basically. Because my family doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Like I wasn't born in the US, so we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Smart. I've actually been trying to sell other boards to pick up new ones if I want to try something else. That's a good idea. People definitely do that a lot, like selling old stuff that they don't use as much to try new things. I do that too, so yeah. Greetings from Australia. Nice build today. Thank you so much. Hello. Good morning. Hello, OZ72. Alright, I think this should be enough to test stabs. So let's test some stabs today. ¿Cómo aprendiste español? Viví en México toda mi vida, casi toda mi vida. I lived in Mexico almost all my life, so that's why I speak Spanish. I was born and raised there, to be specific. Diego was my neighbor back in Mexico City? Pretty much, huh? Pretty much. Okay, no rattle for now. That's good. You speak keyboard and Spanish? I speak keyboard and I speak English, keyboard, and Spanish. I really want to go FR4 on my KB8X, but can't ever find a new PCB. Can you desolder your own, or ask a friend to help you? FR4 is nice for sure, though. I've heard good things about it. Ah, stabs are looking good today. This is good. No issues, no binding, no rattle. Yeah, no, this is good. Today's stabs are pretty much perfect. Can't complain. And you know, once the loop spreads out a little and we type on it, we'll see if it holds up fine. But it sounds pretty good right now. Should charge 5K for God Stab mod. I do like no God Stab mods. No big brain Kenyon stab mods. No Korean stab mods. None of that. None of that wild stuff. Because I don't even know how to do those things. Huh. Got some missed calls, but unknown numbers. So probably spam calls. Smooth sailing today? Yeah. Apparently. Oh, right. So, we're doing split caps. I mean, stepped caps, my bad. Stepped caps. And regular. Okay, I think everything else is fine. We're doing the TKL layout. The good old reliable. Step caps, 7U, everything full. Mechis, KB Artisans, or GAF Inner Square if you were to choose one. Oh, definitely GAF Inner Square. I don't even go to KB Artisans anymore. I don't even go there anymore, like at all. Everything full, otherwise out the window. Well then, you know, people have preferences, which is fine. But yeah, I do think it looks awkward, however, when it's not, so. That definitely is a key motivator of when things don't turn out that way. this switch is probably not closed properly. Oh, I see. This switch is this peg is like bent. Did you get a K? Oh wait, have you ever used MT3 keycaps? I have used MT3. I personally was not very huge on it, mainly because it was a bit too scooped for my own preference. But I do know quite a few people who really like MT3. It looks pretty cool too, and the sculpt is not bad at all. But I would say that for me, the dish of the MT3 caps was a bit too scooped for my own typing preference. But it's not a bad profile. I think if you want to try something like that, it's worth a try. It's worth a shot. Got my HHKB today. I will use your previous stream as a guide. Okay, good. You get a K though. Gin Devil, I did, because it came in silver and blue. That was a crucial element in my choice. Thoughts on clicky switches? Clicky switches are fine if you can bear with them. I personally don't after a while. Like, occasionally using clicky is fine. It's fun. But I can't do it after a certain amount of time. I'm just like, okay, it's too loud. Nothing bad about it personally. I think if you like clicky switches, then you can use clicky switches. I know people who use Kale box whites and Kale like jades and pinks and all that stuff just fine, and they're all very, very good switches, clicky switches wise, and that's okay. Color that you get, as I said, silver and blue. Genshin update is 12 gigs, see you in like an hour. Oh my gosh. What lube y'all recommend to lube in HKB? I would say any of the Tribosis series is pretty good. Tribosis 3203 or 3204 are both excellent lubes that kind of have no compromises. And for the stabs, I would still use 205 grade 0. Been a minute since I've been able to make it to a stream. Well, welcome, Jay Rogers. Hello. I'm glad you made it. .205 versus dielectric grease for stabs. Everyone has preferences on this one. This particular question, I do think people mention a lot. There's builders who are just as good, who use dielectric grease, and there's other builders like myself who use 205 exclusively. I am in the camp of 205. So is Nathan, like Teha types. Apiary, Minterly, and many others use dielectric, and they also tune stabs pretty well. So I think it pretty much depends on what you might want. 2.5 is definitely an expensive lubricant. I'll just warn about it. It is an expensive lubricant. Dielectric grease, on the other hand, is like a fraction of the price. Dielectric grease is thicker, and it tends to clump a little bit more than Krytox. So it works a little differently. I think a lot of time for dielectric grease, they kind of like, people tend to like submerge the wire and the parts in the dielectric grease, kind of like to hold it there. So it's pretty good in doing that, and it doesn't really sacrifice in terms of drag, but some people do say that it might feel like there's a bit of drag. So I do think that it really depends on the person. I used to use the electric grease or super lube before, but I would find that it would kind of like dry out after a while, and it was not my preference. And I started using Krytox when it came out, and I really liked the results, so I stuck to using Krytox. But it is preference ultimately. Some people definitely don't like using Krytox for one reason or the other. But yeah, I can't speak for them, so. I've personally been enjoying using Krytox 205 for stabs. In fact, I think that's the best use of 205 rather than switches, because I actually do prefer using more lightly lubed switches, like 3204, 3203, or even lighter. But yeah, I would say that 205 is for me at least, I thought it was a godsend for stabs. Like, I thought it was like the perfect solution to stabs as far as lube goes. Thicker lube that has really good like chemical consistency and adheres well to the surfaces it binds to, like you're applying it to. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff. Whoa, this switch is like not closed. I'll put it aside. It's too bothersome. But yeah, if anybody has any other questions, always feel free to ask. I don't mind answering them. I'll just say that there's no best switch for gaming. The best switch for gaming is whichever you are using right now. All switches are gonna be your best switch. Alright, that's fine. How's my day going? My day's going alright, Jay Rogers. Thank you so much for asking. Day's going okay though. Can't complain. I think I would probably benefit from more sleep, but overall, can't complain. How do you like your sheet stack? I like it a lot. I use it all the time, basically. I drive speakers, like monitors, and I also use it for like headphones, and it works really well. And I've had no real issues with it, really. That's pretty much what I would say. I have had no issues with it. So yeah, it definitely runs a little warm / hot, but it's not like, it's like pretty normal for a stack, for an amplifier with the tubes. What headphones? You can do exclamation headphones, but I basically have right now I'm using SE215 Shure IEMs. I use Sennheiser, the HD 6XX from Drop, and I also have Fostex THX00s for closed ear. Yeah. You have the single tube or multiple tubes. It has two tubes, two different tubes. Yeah, the Lure 2 has two tubes on it. kind of sounds a little poppy. Gotta replace it, actually. Okay, everything else looks good. How's the keyboard going? Keyboard's going okay. Is there any way to get an Alice PCB right now? Probably Mech Market, really. There's a lot of them. Have you soldered yet? No, I haven't yet. Thick Yoshi. Which is your favorite keyboard you typed on? Tough question. I really like this Juby so far. I've said before that I really like HHKB, Real Force, typical Toper stuff. I like my GNV2. I like my Gasket 00. I enjoy typing on my Geonworks F18X. I enjoy typing on like RS. I enjoy typing on Koala. I enjoy typing on my Duck Poker, which is just a tray mount, which is basically the same as a T60. Yeah, there's a lot of boards I enjoy, but yeah. Been thinking of getting the HD6XS. I have some Philips 8 SHP 9500. Oh, I used to use those. I actually still have those. Those are the open ear, right? With the earphone. I mean, with the microphone. They're pretty comfy. They're super comfy, if I recall. Those are good. Those are pretty good. I could buy a new board with that money. True. I mean, priority list, I guess. Just prioritize whichever you think is more useful to you right now, and just get that. Like, you know, don't hesitate on it. If you're gonna get one or the two, like one or the other anyway, you can always get one now and then upgrade the other one much later when you think you actually need it. I mean, but right now, if you're gonna upgrade for sure though, just think about which one you prioritize more, and then just go for that. Alright, we're gonna solder now. Are you going to burger mount this keyboard? No, I'm not. No, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna top mount, just like it's intended to be. What soldering iron do you use? I use a Hako 888. Just the good old standard for soldering irons, at least at this level, hobbyist, enthusiast level, whatever you might want to call it. Yeah, but that's how I go about upgrades, though. I just prioritize whichever's more important to me at a given point in time, and just go with that, and then kind of like just go for it, you know, like, because it's not gonna change. Like, you're not gonna change much in that time you're waiting. All right. Is this your personal build or what? Exclamation build for more details, but no, it's not a personal build. Alright. I'll turn on the fan, so don't get mad at me if it's loud. Okay. Alright, so since I'm soldering, it is the sponsor time. Just talking about what products are currently on group buy and sale on different websites that specific vendors that sponsor Lightning keyboards. So first up we have, you can do exclamation sponsors to get all of the affiliate links that are related to the vendors I'm going to be mentioning. So first up we have Canon Keys. We'll head on over to Canon Keys, and where you can purchase GMK Hallyu. GMK Hallyu is a key set that's themed after the nightlife of Seoul, and more specifically Korea in general. So it's a set that comes with Korean sub-legends on the alphas and has a variety of colors that resemble the neon nightlife of Korea. Has some cool novelties, and there's also some dust mats as well as some Rama keycap designs. JMV3 when? Never. Is Lightning keyboard sponsored by Lightning? Of course it is. I sponsor my own brand, of course. Why would I not? Yeah, I pay for a lot of things. I pay for a lot of the content that we do, you know, out of my own pocket. So yeah, Lightning does sponsor Lightning keyboards. So yeah, so that's GMK Hallyu. It's going to be live for the rest of the month. Okay, next up is GMK Redline on DixieMech. So you can head on over to dixiemech.com/lightning to access the store. And of course, any purchase you make through that link will provide a small kickback at no cost to you. And currently on group buy we have GMK Redline, which ends this week, so it's going to be open until this Friday. There's some cool desk mat designs as well as some Rama keycap as well, so do consider checking out GMK Redline on DixieMech. Let's see. How do you start? Can you sponsor our... Wait, hold up. Sag. Sponsored by Zeus? Oh, I wish Mount Olympia like sponsored me. You know, that would be great. I would love to be sponsored by the Greek gods and goddesses. But anyway, can you sponsor our friendship? Who are you, Krusty Mornings? I actually need to... Don't remember who's who on Twitch, but maybe I'll consider it. How do you start build services? I just started doing it for myself and for friends. I actually started doing it for free, and then later on, as I got experience and people also were like, oh, you know, you're pretty good, and you know, you should probably, you know, charge for your time. That's kind of how it started. Lightning the OG sponsor, yeah, sponsor number 1. Lightning merch when? I don't know. I have no plans currently to do any merch. I provide stickers for free when I do builds. Like I send the builds back with stickers and stuff. So that's the most I've done so far. But other than that, no merch thus far. Maybe I'll organize like a Rama cap or a Salvin cap at some point. That'll be kind of cool, I think. But yeah, I think that's the most I've thought of. I will pay for merch with your sticker graphics on it. Thank you. I'm Krusty Mornings. Well, Krusty Mornings, welcome and hello. Nice to meet you. Anyway, let's move on with the sponsors. The next sponsor we have after DixieMech is Mint Autumn, whose patron is just here right now in chat. Jack Static is the owner of Mint Autumn, and you can head on over to mintautumn.com to check out their products, but more specifically, Mint Autumn is currently fulfilling the Rukia Round 2 group buy, and there are plans for a future Rukia case made out of ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. So if you are interested in that particular plastic material, as well as, well, an Alice layout board like the Rukia, or a TK layout board called Irma. Mint Autumn is currently working on developing these different keyboards. So if you want to hear more news about that, consider joining the Mint Autumn Discord server where they chat about other things as well. It is a very nice home for people who are both interested in Mint Autumn products as well as just to have a good time talking about life and other things. No products just yet. Soon. Well, I mean, still, it's you know, that's how it goes. Slow and steady wins the race. You know, that's how it goes. All right. So next up we have Novel Keys. You can head on over to novelkeys.xyz, where you can purchase any in-stock product and get a 5% discount if you enter the code THUNDER. You can get 5% off any in-stock product, so this won't apply to any group buys going on at the time on Novel Keys. On Novel Keys right now, we have GMK Honor running. It's a set by BIP. It comes in a TK only base kit, which is under $100, and there are 2 different variants. And so yeah, it comes with cool katakana legends. I think that if you're into that aesthetic, I would encourage you to check out GMK Honor. There are also some gorgeous Rama keycap design, as well as some dust mats as well, just like most other key set group buys at the moment. Miss a code, what is it? It's Thunder. Thunder is a code for 5% off any in-stock product from Novel Keys. Alright, let's see. Just gonna catch up. Chongosaurus, hello! Half alu or poly plate on a gummy gasket. I like poly plate, personally. Polycarb is great. Putting the sticker on my Machine MP3 right now. Ooh. Lightning, if you partner with Salvin or Rama for a keycap, I'll totally pick up one. Yeah, I'll think about it. I need to think about upfront costs and also just to kind of gauge the demand. I would say that it can't be high quantity because obviously I don't think I'm that popular. But I would be happy to bring something like that to reality. Yeah. Code is fastest man alive. Oh, good old Chongosaurus. Spreading the lightning gospel by saying the false statement that I am the fastest man alive. But it's okay. I don't mind that. Fast isn't bad. Too early can be bad, but fast isn't bad. Alright, so next up we have Prime Keyboards. So you can head on over to primekb.com/lightning to check out different goodies for keyboards. There are switches like the T1 switches or alpaca switches, as well as Durock stabilizers. They come in as black smoky variant with black coated wires. Very cool. Probably my favorite stabs right now. Just based on the look, they just look amazing. And Durock stabs are pretty good overall, so can't complain. There's other goodies like switch openers and loop stations, as well as other stuff, like other accessories for your keyboard modding activities. As well as there is an announcement to make today, is that tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, so 11 a.m. US Central Time, Silent Alpacas will be dropping for a restock on primekb.com. Do consider using my affiliate link to purchase them, but if not, that's okay. But yeah, they'll be going up tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, okay? Silent Alpacas. Alright. any new group buys you might be joining. I will consider joining. I will consider joining GMK Hallyu for sure. Yeah. Will your code work on regular alpacas? Yeah, just using the affiliate link to get to the store and purchasing any product should be okay. Assuming that your browser is not like deleting your cookies or that, or like, you know, making your sessions private by force or something like that. Next up we have Project Keyboard, which I believe is not currently running any particular group buys. GMK Noir just ended earlier, but for all I know, Project Keyboard is getting ready to sell other products as well. They recently moved offices, but do check out projectkeyboard.com to check out the group buys that they've run. Oh, and there are some pre-orders available right now, so if you missed out on GMK Dolge R5, GMK Dolge R5 is currently out on pre-order on projectkeyboard.com. Just do note that this is basically extras pricing, so they are marked up significantly. So do consider that when budgeting for the purchases, if in case you wanted to purchase GMK Dolge R5 and did not want to go into the aftermarket after it ships later in next year. Okay, and finally, we have Salvin. Salvin is a wonderful, skilled CNC machinist based in Belgium, and he has done collaborations with a lot of prominent community members, including Keycult and a lot of keyset designers, as well as just by himself, just doing a lot of keyboard work and machining keycaps. Very cool novelty keycaps with different keysets and other designs. Just overall, very cool stuff that he does. He also has a wonderful Instagram story posting habit, which I think is very, very educational. So if you want to learn about machining and about what Salvin does from day to day, he posts on his Instagram stories pretty much on a daily basis, and just it brings a lot of insight into what machining is like for this particular hobby, as well as just in general. So yeah, it's a good learning resource, I think, if you have some time to just peruse that. Anyway, you consider checking out salvin.com. For those located in the EU, the 160 and 165 Keycult wrist rest proxy is over with Salvin. So if you're in the EU and we're considering getting one of those wrist rests, do consider getting it from Salvin directly. Otherwise, Keycult.com will have those wrist rests on group buy until the end of the month. And lastly, Salvin is also has like some merch on his store. So if you're looking for hoodies or t-shirts or things like that, Salvin will be bringing those to the store later on as well. Anyway, I think that's all I got. Car outside, go vroom vroom. Yeah. My mouth deleted cookies. I wish I could delete some cookies with my mouth right now. Chocolate chip, please. Alright, all soldered. Let's test it out. Oh, did I not solder that key, that up arrow key? I think I might have skipped it by accident. Oopsie, sorry for the tap. Okay, I think everything's fine except for the up arrow, which I might have actually just forgotten to solder. And that's correct, I just forgot. I just forgot. Alright, cool. Everything, I think it should all work. I can test it again just really quick. Alright, cool. Alright, that's done. Let's put it in the case now. I need to give you guys options for key sets to use. So let's actually do that first. I'm gonna put up a poll while I assemble the rest of the case. So let me see what I have. Let's see. Browser. Wait. Oh, come on. Why is my chat being weird? Hold up. My keyboard's being a little weird. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Key sets. Well, I mean, of course I have, let's see, key set on black Jane. Of course I have white on black. Just good old white on black. I have altar. Oblivion. Miami Nights. Keyboard and Co. Olivia. Olivia Dark, rather. Olivia plus Dark. I think I have Carbon as well. So I think those are the ones I have. Oh, and I have like 909/beige, if that's what you wanted. Alright, let's just create the poll. Allow multiple answers if you want it. I'll share the link here. Look at all these nerds gathering together. Couldn't be me. Pepe laugh. Wait a minute. Chill game, what's up? Alright, so click on that link and vote. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, cool. Alright. Alright, well, you guys vote. I'm gonna continue assembling this case. What's up, man? I knew you were a cool guy considering the custom Pepe profile pic. Thank you so much. That was a work of art made by a friend of mine. We were just shit posting about stuff, and we're just memeing about stuff, and he made a bunch of Pepes for myself and some friends, and yeah, that's what came out of it. Truly, work of art. Beautiful. I actually really like it though, because I really like David Bowie, and you know, that's the reference. And obviously my username is Lightning, blah blah blah. You get the idea. Alright, these had 6 screws, except I don't know where to place this one screw. Let's actually place it all the way here and leave this space bar without it. Asymmetrical. That should be good, I think. Yeah, as long as it doesn't hit the bottom of the case, I think it should be fine. Alright, we'll see how it goes. That ain't no meme, it's art. I know. I'm telling you. Skeletor. Oh, Skeletor is a good idea too. I do have Skeletor aside somewhere. I just need to go get it. But sorry I didn't put up Skeletor, but if people really want Skeletor, say Skeletor in chat. I'll count your votes. Actually, I just want to check something really quick. I don't think I should have issues with that, but we'll see. Wasn't TypeMachina the key cult before key cult? No. You guys need to get that right. So let me explain. TypeMachina, okay? TypeMachina is basically is Originative Co's sort of like secondary brand name. It was created to do collaborations with keyboard designers, keyset designers, and otherwise, like basically with community members. It was basically like a hub for collaborations with other people, okay? And several projects were in development at the same time, okay? Exent was one of them. Exent was Team Taro, which was TGR, Aconic, which was an artisan maker, which was led by Yutzi and like one of his friends, Huahenza. And then it was Rama and Originative Co. That was Taro. Team Taro made Exent. So Exent was one. Key Cult number 1, the edition that was run through TypeMachina, was another. So Key Cult number 1, the original Key Cult number 1, was run privately on Geekhack, like with friends of Key Cult. So that was the original buy of Key Cult, but then they had this collaboration also ongoing at the same time with Originative Co. So those are the TypeMachina Key Cult number 1s. Those already happened a long time ago, like 3 years ago. Then the next, and then the other venture was this TGR Jane v1.5 or whatever you might want to call it. But basically, this TGR Jane was another collaboration. So it was a Originative Co. or TypeMachina, with TGR collab. And then there were other things in the pipeline, but they never ended up happening. Can't tell you much about it because there really isn't much. And that's it. That's basically what it is. The reason this board sold now and not before was because they were quote unquote waiting for boxes, as well as waiting for this design to be finalized in this particular fashion. The Key Cult number 1 that was run through TypeMachina and sold through TypeMachina, the in-stock ones, came in various different colors. They did have some QC issues, like the anodizing was not even, and like people complaining about like scratches and here and there, or like whatever. But these particular TGR Janes, they seem to have come out pretty well, like from what I've seen in photos and from what I'm seeing right now here in person. They look clean. They're like, their anodizing is pretty decent quality. There's no mismatching. The brass looks fine. I don't see really any issues with it right now. But they cost a lot, right? They cost like $800, $900 or whatever that was. I definitely do think that the pricing was done to match the current state of the aftermarket, which I think is personal opinion about it, is that's a bit unfortunate. I think the pricing for the TypeMachina X TGR Jane v1.5 is very out of place. I think vendors pricing according to aftermarket like that, I personally don't think it's like super agreeable, because there's boards are cheaper than this, and like about this basically the same, right? Not to mention this is basically the TGR Jane CE. It's identical to the TGR Jane CE, okay? TGR Jane V1, the very, very first TGR Jane was a wedge. They had no handles. TGR Jane CE had handles like this. This basically identical to the TGR Jane CE except for the weight. The weight is different, okay? And the logos, of course. But that's it. And then the V2 you guys have seen already. It's like the one with the double weight and all that stuff, the Toblerone weight, all that crap. Is all this in a wiki somewhere? No, not really. I just remember like the sequence of events. Anyway, that's the info on this. People, when this buy happened, were fearful that, according to the photos that they teased on their Instagram and otherwise on the product page, that the anodizing could have been faulty and stuff. Because they were like, oh my god, look at the photos, like the product photos, they look like they have a mismatched gray and a mismatched pink and whatever. And so far the boards I've seen looked actually okay. There's been like a navy and there's been like this black one. You know, they look okay actually. They've looked alright. So yeah. Alright, let's look at the poll now. See results. Olivia Dark, white on black, alter. Oh, okay. So Olivia Dark. Alright, Olivia Dark it is. Ronto PPS is the answer. I don't have Ronto PPS with me. I don't have any Ronto PPS though. Alright. Oh, I guess I should have gone with the accent, huh? Whoops. Yeah, let's go with the enter accent. Okay, here we go. Finding keycaps from a bag is a little bit more time consuming, but the new trays are so bad that I would rather do this than have to resort to you know, using that tray. That tray is so bad. New trays are doo-doo. Yeah, they're so bad. Ugh. Hate them. not sure if this is R2 or R3. I'm gonna say it's R3. I'm not sure though. Let me think. Let me see. How are the new trays bad? They just get crushed too easily. They kind of are a little bit grippy, and they like grab onto keycaps in a weird way. They have like paper residue on it. And just overall, like structurally, they're kind of weak. And yeah, there's like a lot of other things I could say about it, but. Do tangerines benefit from filming? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they absolutely do. Tangerines. The new trays do smell tasty though. Have you tried eating it? Because I have. You won't really know if it's tasty unless you try it. Have you ever tried Enjoy PBT ABS keycaps? I actually haven't. Funnily enough, I've never been sent any of those, and I've not bought any, so yeah, I think no, I don't know what ABS Enjoy PBT would look like, or like would feel like, or whatever. Yeah. Olivia keycap of the year. Olivia always popular since, yeah, it's been popular. Hey, I'm not wrong, Zach. Okay, so I'm going to have to now. Yeah, you should totally try the new trays. Really try them. Doesn't taste too bad, not gonna lie. Yeah, it tastes like potato. Like a papery potato. I don't know. Very weird. Really not tasty, but also not tasteless. So. Ask Teha having a keycap tray feast with you. Oh, should we do a keycap tray mukbang? New subathon idea? Subathon activities? How about subathon activity with chat? Chat can join for fun. Potato, how is keycap tray soup? I wish I knew that. I'm not sure if I'm that good of a cook to make the tray, to put a tray into a soup and then make it taste good. If you're able to do that, let me know what your recipe is. I would love to see what it's about. Wanna go out and grab some GMK trays? Yeah, totally. So it's basically like dumpster diving, right? Going and grabbing some GMK trays from the outside. It's like dumpster diving because they're trash. Oh. Oh. Okay, I guess that one is actually R2. Oh, where's my F2 and my H? The escape, maybe you can put an artisan on it? I don't know. Let's see. F2 and H, right? Hmm? Hmm? Wait, what? Hold up. Do you guys see anything? F2 and H, right? Oh, wait. Oh, found it. They're both together over here. Very nice. Very nice. No lost keycaps. What's that whistle? It's some car alarm outside. I live on the first floor, so I get all the noise from the outside. Like my windows faces the street, so. Ski data versus terminal versus Olivia Dark. I personally would say, I like terminal quite a lot. Oh, they're all really good though. Damn, that's a tough one actually. They're all really, really good. Can I get a side of ward space bar? Alright, let's see what artisan do I have to match this though. Does it have to be something like this dark though? Or actually something light. Something pink and light. I mean, I have an Earl escape, but let me see what matches. I think I'm gonna go with this one today. Cha-cha-chan. We're gonna go with this very, very bright key walk. It's kind of like a very light pink. What case color would work best with cafe? Probably black or white, or like a lighter gray, like a warm gray, probably. To have some contrast on there. Alrighty. Thoughts on the new group buy on Novel Keys and the Key Company? I believe it's for Honor and the other is on Sakura. I personally think Honor looks pretty good. Under $100 for a base kit is pretty nice. I actually really like the Rama keycap that comes with GMK Honor. It looks really, really cool. How do you guys like that? Oh, okay, let me see. Does this work? Okay, it's working. Cool. Have you seen the GMK Wave set? Definitely my dream cap set. I've seen it. I'm personally not huge on GMK Waves personally, but you know, that's just, yeah, preferences. All right, let's do this. Let's all right, let's open up the typing tester monkeytype.com. GMK Wave is a pretty old set. Not that old. Maybe like a year. It's not that old though. It's like 2019 set. Alright. These cars are revving and playing music and stuff on a Tuesday. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this, shall we? Why is it so loud out right now? Goodness. It's a Tuesday. For God's sake. Alright. So this is a TGR Jane v1.5, or basically TGR Jane CE TypeMachina collaboration. Has some C3 Tangerines. They're lubed with Krytox very lightly. Have 62 gram springs and TX films. Carbon fiber bottom? No. This is all aluminum. Full aluminum. This is all aluminum and a brass weight. It's just all good old black anodized aluminum. The plate is also black anodized aluminum. Full layout. Okay? Alright, let's do this. Is this website application actually called Monkey Type? Yes, it is. It is called Monkey Type. New Tangerines or the first run? I don't know. Ah! Alright. So slow today, but alright. So wait, who was that just now? Joe Jax, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Wow, thank you so much for having gifted 40 total subs in this channel. Thank you so much. Alright, so these are the mods. Alright. Yo, Jax, thank you so much for gifting yet another sub. Thank you so much. Let's see. How are you liking your G Pro wireless? I love it. I've been using it pretty much since the day I got it, non-stop. I really like it. So my overall impression of this though, I actually think this might benefit from another screw here. I think I moved it to here or here somewhere. I think to here. I think it's a little too far. It's kind of there's a very slight rattle, which I'm not sure if it's the space bar itself or if it's the plate. I can add a little bit of lube on the right side here where I think the space bar could be rattling, but I do think that it is the plate. So I mean, give this a shot first, and then I might have some screws to put in, so we can try a screw and or change the position of the screw because there's only 6 screws in right now. But yeah, do they all just not come with enough screws? Apparently. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not very sure about what the screw situation is. But yeah. Yeah, there's definitely like some sort of rattle, right? Let me try a different spacebar just to see if it's not my spacebar, because I know that Olivia is one of those new sets, and you know people would complain about that. Nah, it's still the same. So let's actually open it up and change the positions of the screw. I think that would be the best thing to try. Would you consider this on par with your TGR Jane V2? Aesthetic wise, I much prefer the Jane V2 for sure. Feel wise, I think it's a pretty typical top mount. I do think that the top mounts they're fairly different. The Jane V1 and the Jane V2, or like you know the previous iteration and the current one. So yeah, I would say they're kind of on different. They just are different. It's not bad though. Like this is not bad at all. Like this is a pretty solid top mount. Can't complain. Although would I have paid $850 or whatever for a TKL? No, probably not. At least not. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I personally don't really pay that much for pretty much most boards. I know that people are like, oh yeah, TGR Jane, yeah, V2, oh yeah, you should pay $4,000 in the aftermarket, but $850 is just a lot of money, man. I'm just not the kind of person to just pay $850 for no. Just because it's acceptable in the aftermarket doesn't mean that you should not just like think twice about how much just like, you know, about how much you're spending on a product. Right? It's just a lot of money. I think that's like very flawed thinking. It's a very flawed thinking process to think that because aftermarket is a certain price point, it's therefore okay to purchase a regular product from a vendor at a. Yeah. Is that how much this board is? No. I'm talking about just what people tend to say. This board was like, yeah, it was like 800 and something, right? Is that right? I think that was what the retail was marked as, but I don't recall. Alright, I'm gonna switch the screw to the middle, and I'm actually just gonna do it without screwing it back on, and actually maybe flip the case over and put it on top just like that. So actually that sounds much different and normal, actually, because I don't think the plate's actually rattling this time. Right? I think it sounds okay. I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think, but I think it's okay. Yeah, that like weird rattle that it had is gone. There was a rattle that I think was the plate hitting against the case earlier. So, all right, let's screw this back on and do a typing test again. Lube the plate, easy fix. F paying thousands for a TKL. I agree ultimately with that. I mean, more so in the sense that I think it's just too much money. I don't disrespect the people who do, and I don't think it matters. I mean, like, you know, people will do whatever they want to do, and you know, if they want it here and now, and that's the price to pay, that is what it is. Just lube ears. God. Imagine. So easy. Just lube my ears. I have to say though, this board is pretty nice, at least quality-wise. Like the anodizing is pretty good, and it looks like the seams are not like you know, they're not sticking out on one end or anything like that. They actually match really nicely. The alignment is really good. So personally, I think this is a pretty nice board. Just overall, like, just feels pretty nice. Looks like a TKL. Yeah, put that insert meme. Looks like a TKL to me. Alright. We can try typing on this again. Also, it's really freaking hot in my room. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. Here we go. Ooh! Whoa! Oh man, that was so good. 130? Holy shit. I was on a roll there. I was like not making mistakes. Look at the consistency on this. Wow. Oh man. This is how I should be practicing. This is how I should be practicing, though. Ah, feels good, man. Not making mistakes. So when I'm like really like I was like in that zone. That was good. Good stuff. But yeah, so that's how it sounds. What do you guys think? Sounds any weird things or any observations you want to make? Anything, any questions you have? So again, these are the mods. Ignore the escape because this keycap rubs a little. Alright, so that's what it is. I do think this board might benefit from just having the 10 screws in, actually. Mostly, not because it gives it rigidity, but because I think, it's designed to have those tabs there, and putting in the other 4 screws would be ideal, I think. Just like as it's supposed to be. But yeah, other than that, it sounds pretty good. And it looks pretty nice. I wouldn't be disappointed with this. As far as as far as quality goes, at least they delivered a board that had no particular issues. So, like you can see for yourself. Obviously, my fingers are a little bit like it's gonna have some fingerprints, but yeah, you can take a look for yourself. That's the board for today. Has a TypeMachina logo, which is kind of interesting. That's the front. That's the side. So the side, as you can see, the seams are actually really nice and clean. Like you can't tell that there's a seam sticking out or anything. Actually, like, even to to my fingers, it feels really nice and smooth. So overall, I think the alignment here, the tabs are doing their job. I think that's a good thing. That's the back, nice and tight USB port, which is always a good thing. Yeah. And this is the bottom. And the side here, same thing. Just overall, the seams all over the board, really nice and even. Like no protrusions, nothing weird. So I like it. It feels pretty good, and it looks really clean in black. Can't complain at all. Sorry, did you weigh this already? I have not re-weighted, but it was 5 pounds the last time I weighed before the build. So after the build, so that was 2.25 kilograms. So now it weighs, with keycaps and the build on, it weighs 2.64 kilograms approximately, which in pounds is 5 pounds and 13 ounces. So the build only adds about, yeah, I was right, about a pound in weight. So yeah, 13 ounces really, but yeah. But yeah, this is what it weighs. Oops. yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I'm satisfied. I might throw in some screws in there later on, because I think I have the same size. They might not be Phillips, but still. Yeah. So I might throw some in to see how if it's any different. And yeah. Oh, if you guys, well, I mean, if you guys have any questions though, let me know. Any other questions, that is. Or any specific questions, rather. Let's see. Any upcoming group buys you're gonna enter? Let me see. Well, Ogre's just shipped, so that was very excited for that. Group buys I plan to enter though. Group buys I plan to enter. What was there? Let me think. Let me see if I wrote anything down in my notes. But I'm not sure. Board wise, I'm not sure. Keyboard wise, I'm not currently sure what group buys I would be interested in. C64? C64 looks interesting, yeah. Okay, so the only thing about C64, right, is the following. Is that, let's actually look at C64 together, shall we? So the thing about C64 Retro CRP, I like the alphas. Concept's pretty cool. Font is different, so it's not the same cherry stuff. That's fine. I think the only problem I have with the CRP set is actually this, the F row. So when you look at everything all together, no, actually no, not this. It's a good one. So look at this one, right? Look at this render. Look how the font weighting on the F row is super thin and light, and the alpha cluster is super thick and it's also uppercase. So the difference between case, like uppercase and lowercase, is kind of a turn off for me. Conceptually, I wish they were consistent with that. I think if they had been consistent with everything about that, it would have looked a lot cooler. Especially because it's inspired from the Commodore 64 keyboard. I really think that if they had done that like bold uppercase look for everything in there, it would have actually looked spectacular. So it is the main issue I would have with that set. So actually, I would be okay with purchasing, let's say, just the C64 Alphas kit and use that with something else like beige or something, you know? Although it might still look a little off. Even if you use it on a 60%, it will still be annoying because you know there is a difference. Yeah, so look at this, look at the 60, let's look at the 60% render, shall we? If you look at the 60% render, it's still the same because the modifiers here, as well as the numro keys, are thin, whereas the alpha is very thick. Oh, so look, like the punctuation marks. This is a good one too. Look at this. Punctuation marks are thin, and then these are all thick and uppercase like that. So yeah, that's the stuff. It's the only. I think it might be enough of a reason for me to not purchase. Just because I also don't want to spend extra money. That's really what it is, though. I think I just wish it were more consistent. Yeah, I really wish they had taken that when during the IC and like done it that way. you guys see this Desco Black tees right here? Huh? These are, I'm pretty sure these are CRP Desco Black keycaps. Bastards. Those should be shipping soon, right? Hopefully. Anyway, yeah. They tried to stay true to right side Afro font style on the OG keyboard, but those keys are fat and different colors. Yeah, I think the colors and the keyboard specifically, like the layout and all that, make it look different. Not to mention they're like sphericals. You have a shipping voice in your email. shipping invoice. I have a shipping invoice. Hold up. My sound is getting weird. It's probably the fan. A shipping invoice. Your Heinebush keyboards order. Gasp. Okay, I'll pay this shortly though. So, just a teaser, but Heinebush sent a shipping invoice. So, more on that later. Find out next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, is CRP2 Loop gonna be run again? Didn't he already run again, actually? Didn't it already run? Drop shipping is either on time or delays always. TKL1, yeah. Yes, sir. TKL Uno. GMK Retro Keycaps at, oh yeah, man. Good old days of GMK Retro not ever happening. That sad. Big sad. Anyway, y'all have any questions, concerns, suggestions, doubts, whatever? Let me look at Twitch. Let's see. Tiny is streaming. Mr. Alex Otos is streaming. Quite a lot of stuff going on today. Manoli Visuals is streaming. I don't think I see any other keyboard people at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it is a Tuesday after all, so. Kiki Deliver. Lubing Telio's V2 for the next build. Cool. We could raid Kiki Deliver. Could you do a box giveaway? What box giveaway? Actually, are there people here? Okay, cool. We have quite a few people here, actually. Shall we do a giveaway? I'm gonna do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. I have a giveaway to do. I kind of forgot about it, and then I just remembered I had it. It's not for everyone, for sure. But someone, a very kind viewer slash client donated this to give away. So this is a SA set of GM. It's like SA Ashen or something. It's basically SA Portland or something. But basically, it's this gray and white and black and red key set. It has basically all the compatibility. So it will fit like full size, 75%, 65, all that good stuff. So you know, this is like max key. Basically, it's like max key SA Dolch sorta. What's your favorite thing about a Ziploc bag? Definitely the zipper. Yeah. I also like freezer bags better than sandwich bags because the freezer bags are more resistant to like wear and tear. Sandwich bags are too thin. They break easily. They kind of look bad. Anyway, let's do a giveaway. I will cover con-US shipping if you are international or located in an atypical region that may warrant for extra shipping fees. I will ask you to just donate a few bucks if you want. If you would kindly please do so. But yeah, those are the terms and conditions for that. Other than that, you know, don't be a dick. You know, don't flip it. Don't sell it to your friend. Okay. If you're gonna give it to your friend, give it to them, right? Just pass it forward, right? If you're not gonna use them, just give it to them. Like, just because you got it for free doesn't mean that you have to gyp somebody else and, you know, make money off of it. Okay. So anyway, just, you know, be nice is all I'm saying. All right. So let's do a giveaway. What are the terms for the giveaway? Just don't be a dick. And yeah. All right. So let's do a keyword. Let's do. What shall we do? Hold up. What shall we do? What keyword do I want to do today? Let's see. Let's say pass the lightning forward. So you guys should write pass the lightning forward to enter this giveaway. So this is a giveaway for this SA Portland or whatever set. It's an ABS double shot. It comes with a lot of keycaps. I can't guarantee that every single thing is here, but it basically has all of the things from at first glance. So yeah, just took a quick glance. I'll cover continental US shipping, but will not cover international. So if you are international, please consider putting in a few bucks, chipping in a few bucks to ship. But yeah, good luck to everybody. I'll wait 3 minutes until we roll it. 3 more minutes. You can tell your friends if you want, but you know, just so you know, fewer chances if you do. Let me tell my friend Diego he loves Dolce stuff. Oh yeah, I do. I would, you know, if I used more SA, I would keep something like this, but I don't, so yeah. Is the giveaway in chat? Yes. Enter with pass the lightning forward. Right pass the lightning forward and you can enter. What desk mat is that? This is the SA Carbon or it's just a generic Tomberry Carbon desk mat. I think it was run on drop at the time. I actually don't remember if it was on drop or novel keys. I think it was on drop though. Alright, let's see. Is it loading? Could you tap your desk mount? What about it? Also, did everyone enter? Did enough people enter? I only see 39 eligible users, but I hope this is right, okay? I think so, though. There's 100 viewers, so 39 entries is about right, I think. Okay, so let's see. I saw Doctor Who enter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think people are being entered. Okay, cool. Alright. 30 more seconds and we'll roll it. Also, my light went off, huh? Oh well. Alright. We're almost ready to roll it. Again, I will ship domestic, but I will not ship international unless you chip in the difference. Okay? Alrighty. Let's do this. No more entries. So there's 45 people who entered. And well, I didn't enter, but it's fine. I don't think I count if I put anything. Light mode my eyes. Yeah, that's too bad. There's no dark mode for Nightbot. Do you know that? Anyway. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna roll in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Now in. Following since October 1, 2020. Now in underscore. Do you claim this price? I'll give you a minute to respond. Whoa. Do you claim it? Nah, win. That's how appropriate. I win. How appropriate. I saw a yes. Okay, great. Yes. All right. Cool. Now in. Congrats. If you can, if you wanna, you can either join my Discord server and PM me there, or you can just PM me directly on Discord. It's lightning pound 0011. You can just PM me there with info. Just tell me like basically your name, address, that stuff, and we'll figure it out there. Okay. But congrats to now in. Congrats. Thank you everyone for entering this giveaway. Yeah. Occasionally I have random stuff like this. I don't have stuff to give away all the time, but I've been giving out a few sets and a few other random things every so often. Yeah. But you know, in the words of fellow, I guess, colleague and Linworks moderator Kevin Lim, always take it easy. It's nothing serious. Board is just a board. Alright? Alright, cool. I'll leave you with that with those wise words. But thank you everyone for joining in for stream. Next stream I'll be doing likely I might be I think I'll be building a Duck TCV3 next, and then I might be building either a JMV2C or an Zekworks Ogre. So hopefully you'll join for that. I have a lot of very interesting boards coming in for builds. So there's this cool wireless board that's coming in that I'm just waiting for waiting to build at some point soon. But yeah, working through the queue. So yeah, I'll be doing a lot of cool stuff. This was to get rid of my backlog. Now I'm gonna win the Grove Main Key Cult. Alright. Well friends, let's raid. I think someone suggested raiding Kiki Deliver, who seems to be a new person in the scene. And they're just lubing some switches for their first, or I'm not sure if this is their first, but it's just for the next build. Are they still streaming? Hold up. I can't see them. Where are they? Did they stop streaming? Wait, I don't see them. Are they online anymore? I think they went offline. I think they went offline. Yeah, I actually think they went offline. Oh well, okay. We can either we can raid Manoli Visuals We can raid Tiny. We can raid Alex Otos. So please suggest. Wait, I used the hydrate thing. Please drink water. Okay. Chubbies? Is Chubbies streaming right now? I don't see Chubbies. Oh, Chubbies is streaming. Oh, he's on there just chatting. That's why I don't see him. Since when does he stream on just chatting instead? Tiny, Chubbies, Manoli. Tiny sounds promising. Chubbies. Chubbies is on? Yeah, Chubbies is on. We can raid Chubbies. Who's Chubbies? Refund do Chubbies. I'll just mark as complete and do Chubbies. Let's do Chubbies. Alright. Let's raid Mr. Chubbies. A good friend of mine. Thank you everyone for joining in tonight. I hope you all have an excellent night. And thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time, very soon actually. I'll probably drop a ping in my Discord. Consider checking out all my socials. I have a Discord server you might be interested in joining. I have a YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Oh, actually I forgot to put my Twitter on there. Is Twitter avail? No Twitter command avail. But my Twitter is lightningkbds. Alright, well thank you everyone for joining in. I'll probably see you guys the next time. And yeah. Take care everybody. Bye bye.